far as other religions are concerned, we take the view that there may be many ways to God, but it's still the same God. The different religions that spring up are interpretations of the gods that they see and think about and worship, and sometimes they develop into different forms of worship and so on. But basically, friends, we've no communion, you see, we've no creed, we've no constitution, so we're very open to joining in and understanding other religions and other religious and personal approaches to their worship and their spiritual life.
Our society likes to categorise people into religious backgrounds, but there are people who might not want to belong to one religion, that would like to belong to more, 2 or 3 religions maybe, and may have deep sympathies with other paths, but appreciate the flexibility and the inclusivity of a Quaker meeting. And because we don't focus on Jesus Christ as the central figure, then it may seem that it's more welcoming to other members of other religions.
Quakerism, I think, is about more about direct experience rather than about fixed belief. And Buddhism certainly is similar, and I think certainly some Muslims would see, their faith about that as well, certainly on the more Sufi end of the spectrum. So if you're talking about direct spiritual experience, it's like the words don't really matter very much. It's like different language. If you say the word compassion in Chinese or French or English, well, it sounds different, but the experience is the same.
Obviously, Quakerism comes out of a deep root of Christianity, as Sufism comes out of Islam at some, long ago. But now it becomes like a vine, and I think both of them are like vines, and they can climb through and across across any religion, religion really, and obviously from the people who attend, people from different faiths find meaning and connection in meeting and worship.
I think silence is the place where people can sit together and transcend the boundaries of language and the strictures of language, because it is in the end language which divides us.
To me, there is only one God or one universal intelligence, and I do worship with another group, an international interfaith group, where we believe there is only one God, whether we call it Allah or whatever. But we worship without any words, so there's no difficulty about that. And Quakers are coming around to this, so we have to balance this with our own individual receiving. But ultimately, there's really no difficulty. If you're all receiving from the Holy Spirit and there's only one God, it should resolve itself eventually. But it is at the moment a difficulty.